Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Shadow Empire in the first preview series, the beta version. This is episode number 18, and this will probably be one of the last ones. I think I already mentioned it, but we do need to wrap this up. There's so many changes that have come out. In fact, this series had to be put on hold temporarily, unfortunately, because there was actually a patch released which was not previous save game compatible. Now Vic, I don't know why, he's just such a good guy about making sure everything's save game compatible. So he actually fixed it in the next patch, so we're back. But I thought we were going to just have to end the series there. And then, just again, it reminds me that this is a preview series, and we want to see the new stuff, so we want to see how the game's evolving. So hopefully we'll just be able to do some crazy thing like, I don't know, take care of the rebels, take care of Minos, and then get ourselves back to a new series, a new planet. It'll be a lot of fun. Okay, so let's take a look at what we want to do here. If I'm not mistaken, this unit was 5? No, 1. Yeah. The unit was already bombarded. I don't know exactly what the bombardment was. Penalty? That's for zone control and enemy territory at the start of the turn, so that's an extra AP cost to enter the hex. No, but so we have this unit who can do bombardment, and this one cannot. Oh, I think that's because we already eliminated the unit here, but this one hasn't acted yet, so... You know what, I don't see any reason not to do the bombardment. Let's just do it again. Okay, well, it looks like 2 of these units are able to do some more bombardment, and we're actually getting a few kills as well. And by a few kills, I mean at least 1. Okay, exactly 1. Still, 1 is better than 0, and it is an RPG troop, so, if we happen to run our new tank corps up here, we should be in good shape. Speaking of the new tank corps, they were just built this turn, so they are not ready to run anywhere yet. Fair enough. Alright, then we had a pretty successful attack against the military here, I believe, already. And, against the rebels. And we'll be lining up to surround and destroy those. And then we can move up here and surround and destroy those. So the rebels, they're going to keep occupying all these different areas, and we're just going to have to keep reacting to that. Unfortunately, I don't know how this spiral ever finishes, but these rallies are just killing us slowly. So what we're going to do now, this is a really good comment. So I want to apologize. The channel has reached some kind of tipping point where I'm just completely incapable of keeping up with comments as they're being posted, which was for the longest time, certainly through 11,000 subscribers, but even until very recently, it was always my goal to respond to everybody, to make sure that this is a good, welcoming community. There's a lot of dialogue between me and the people who want to leave comments, because I really like that idea. Now, unfortunately, that's become kind of an ideal, which has fallen away because I'm just not able to. And it's part of the. Interestingly, it's partly to blame with the pandemic. You'd think I would have more time to sit and do that, but actually, it's created less time for me with this work from home situation and all that. I don't have a very good balance in my life for all those things, and things are not out of control or bad, or it's something I just need to work on. So I need to adapt. And I haven't adapted yet, so hopefully I'll adapt, and then maybe I can go back to commenting. Anyway, so just a brief aside that I'm sorry I haven't responded to comments, but I was reading them, and somebody left a good comment about, hey, you're actually losing more troops to the rebellion autocracy events than you are to actual combat, and that's by like an order of magnitude, like 10 times more. It's true. So from now on, we're going to do nothing, just face the terrible unrest and deal with the rebel populations that spawn with our armored troops that just can annihilate them. And it's obviously, this probably means that the game needs some polish here. Excuse me. That obviously, if you don't care about rebels spawning, but you don't want to fight them in the city. Anyway, I just feel like maybe the game is not really taking into it. Says you have this number of troops when you do that event, so it does know how many troops are in the city. It does compare the rebel manpower somehow to that, but maybe it doesn't compare like the quality. If it compared this level of troops, these rebels, to the troops that I have, I don't know. I don't know. So for whatever the reason is, though, it's better to just let the rebels spawn than to try to fight them. That was also doing terrible things for our autocracy. So I would prefer to stop that anyways. I mean, things have already gotten pretty much out of hand. We'll control that from here on in, though. Okay, what else do we want to do? I think we're good here, so let's go ahead and end the turn. Nothing to move there. Some people here who, you know what? We're only leaving them there. Oh, we do want to move this unit, yeah. Which way do we want to move them? I think we'll move them here because we do want to cut this unit off and just destroy them as soon as possible. And then move on to the next one. That's the new strategy. So yeah, we don't need this many troops in here to fight any other rebellion, but it does give us a pretty sizable reduction in unrest. See, unrest you can see dropped by 18 points due to fear. Oh, it only dropped by 3 points due to the troops. Unrest increased with 26 due to independence. Yeah, so that was pretty bad. But another thing I do want to do, am I already doing this? I'm already building, yeah, good. I'm already building barracks. So we want to improve quality of life, and obviously we want to improve security wherever possible. So those barracks are just going to be priority number 1 for a while. Although I could see possibly building some bureaucratic offices here. They're so cheap. How are we doing? Well, industrial points might be tied up doing and building the things we're already trying to build here, so. Okay, well, let's leave it as is for one turn, and we can get to going with the bureaucracy stuff next turn if the points and everything else permits. Don't think we have any other cards we really want to play. We're attacking enough right now, but also defending that. Maybe infiltration makes sense, minus 30% defense. I think we're attacking much more than we're defending. But I don't know. Oh yeah, we can attract free folk and do private investment. I don't think we need to invest or to attract free folk right now. I think that'll just, I'm not sure, but it might just add more manpower to the rebellion. Private investment to try to increase the quality of things going on in a zone. That to me strikes me as a good idea. So let's set a target. And I think we'll choose Omicron. Oh, I don't have enough political points. That's right. That's the reason why. Okay, good. So well, I think we already did this. Did we already get a report? Let's go to our cabinet, Supreme Command, priorities, and let's just max this out, or almost max it out. Oh man, I'm just sneezing up a storm. I must be allergic to something. Okay, so that's done. So now we've done the strategic command, and I think construction-wise, I think we're doing like a lot of the construction. We don't need a new barracks here. Let's look at the assets being built in this hex. None right now. Okay, well that's always interesting. Should we upgrade our food silo since that's actually being improved and oil is no longer a problem? I mean, things are looking good. Honestly, the thing we're missing the most is still industrial points, so we're probably gonna have to build some industry around in the new cities. But for now, let's just end the turn. And that means I'll see you back in a sec. And here we go, back. 7 decisions, 69 reports are awaiting us. And I don't know why we ever promised them 72, but good lord. And we got a new pack for achieving, what is that, mid-level 3? Free rebellions, no thank you. Traveling teachers, yes, that's a good one. Very good one. In fact, I probably should just deploy that right into here. Yeah, I think it's a school, so let's just do that immediately. Assuming that I have the political points. We're down to 42, so we might have to just rethink the council decisions. Yeah, well, perfect timing. Okay, so Supreme Council, we've been probably not allowing enough points into this. We're going to increase it by a lot, and I think the main people who are going to take the hits here are going to be the Staff Council and a little bit the model design. That's fine, and probably these guys can each share a % as well. Wait, who's... There we go. 1%, 1%, 1% drop, 4%, 0% drop. Oh, applied science, I still want to keep that favorable. In fact, I actually might drop that by 1 as well, just to increase Supreme Council even more. Because political points are important. Let's confirm this, and I'm sorry to the people who... How is it possible that everybody is disappointed at the same time? Shouldn't somebody not have been disappointed? Okay, so we already know how this is going to go. Give them one... Oh! Okay, well, there's the option that we're going to have to choose then, I'm afraid.
Yes.
Okay, same thing here. Give in to their demands.
We'll go.
Give in to their demands.
We'll go.
Rebels, yeah, we'll give our full support. Yes, we'll give our full support. Okay, new commander for this. I think this is my military person. Wow, she's actually very intelligent as well. I wonder if it's worth it for us to try to recruit a new mercenary. Okay, let's just leave that. Let's put that person in, because if we want to replace her later, we can always promise her a better job. So I think we'll put her in. Command rating, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Seems like a good decision. Alright, so this rebel's trying to move away. I must have clicked through, but we actually got more Galactic Republic infantry. Oh, no, this is the one who was already over there. I forgot. So you'll stay there. You'll attack here. You'll attack here. I might have this unit just... Okay. I might have this unit run like this. So we have to move one more if we want to surround and kill, and I think we do. So we'll get everyone 298 to 1. I assume that's going to go our way. And it did. So, one rebel down. I'll send you that way. Yeah, one rebel down. More needs to be done. Well, now that we have a road down here, I might send this infantry just to hold the viewpoint. Oh, and you can actually start going back. Well, yes, please. How's the situation in Omicron? Unrest is down to 17. The fear is really helping. I mean, relations are not good, being, 26, but at least they didn't get worse. Oh, ouch. Oh, yeah, we should also check where's the new rebel. Up there. Okay. Well, I mean, the good news is they did spawn in areas that I can handle. Do that, I guess, and then next turn if we move there, we take that, but this one might move that way anyway, as in we might lose that. Oh, and I have this. I forgot. This is a new zone. Is it? Did I already declare this a new zone? No, this is part of Pacifica. Well, now is not really the time to declare this a new zone, lest it just be gobbled up by rebellions right away, or rebels. So where do we want our group to deploy? Because we do have this situation more or less under control. We can probably surround and defeat these rebels as well. Let's take a look at who is able to do bombardment, and let's get the two. Yeah, we're getting a low supply here. I'm going to use all 3 of these. I guess I'll use all 4. That seems like maybe too much. Yeah, these guys can move over here. What's your status? You're low on ammo, but you have enough right now for some bombardment. Okay, so the first, the second. If they don't do bombardment, who will it be? It'll be the third and the first mech. Okay, that's fine. That's some amount. We'll probably add one of the militia into that as well, but we'll get both of these units, excuse me, to move over here and do bombardment. Oh, we have the drones here too, that's good. I mean, I hope it's good. They're not doing anything yet. What the heck? How is that possible? Okay, well, look, we don't need to surround this unit in order to kill it, because it's already surrounded. We just want to enhance our concentric bonus. 23 to 1, I'm going to go for it.
Engaging enemy.
We're going to take some losses, but just 200 total. That was worth it to me. And probably we should do the same thing here. In fact, we probably just need to send one unit in. Yeah, this guy doesn't contribute much. Let's send him here so that we take the territory. I'm not even sure if it's worth having him attack, but first let's do this bombardment. And this unit, this unit. How about this unit? Because they're a little bit under... Well, actually, let me look. Which one of the infantry? You have 20. Does the infantry also have 20? And also, where is the infantry? Here. They have 20, and they have less troops. 1,100, 2, 2. Yeah, this one has tanks, so I'd rather him attack. So let's get the infantry to do the bombardment. Oops. Okay, there we go. Man, we just must be getting very unlucky.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Like, these guys didn't hit anything. These guys didn't hit anything. Only my artillery hit something. Bizarre. I mean, only the... Yeah. No, not even the... Only the artillery... The worst artillery hit something. Something's not right about that. I feel... Doesn't seem right. Okay, we can get 20... We can get 63 to 1 odds. Let's just go ahead and take that. Do we want to pull out the jump troops? I think we do. Okay, I'm not going to. 63-1 should be good enough that we get a kill.
Mission successful.
Okay, we lost just some grunts. Hooray! The jetpacks actually did retreat, so we got a little bit lucky there. But that's good. So 2 rebels down in this area. We know we have other rebels to deal with over here, and that's exactly why these units are here, to just make sure that we keep this line open, this valuable artery, the only railroad we have going down. Now we can open up this one with railway if we have enough industrial points. I think that might be enough to do it. Might be worth investing in. Yeah, why is it that... I think I know where our tanks are going to go, and that's north, so that we can occupy and surround and destroy this unit here. So, tally-ho. Okay. Not sure why some can move and some cannot. I think it's readiness related, but don't really understand why some would be at different readiness than others. Must be some kind of random thing. Because they have the armored over there, this guy's gonna move... I actually don't know where he should move because... Oh, we'll just move him into the city because, you know, best case scenario is if we can start reducing the unrest there. Move this guy over here. Leave that one. Because they are defending the line against Minos, even though Minos is not currently a threat. Okay, we'll see how that goes. So it seems like we should have a nice pathway up north. Yeah, this is a nice productive turn. And we have plenty of time for another turn if we go quickly. Now, money does not have a problem at all, but why not just look and see what we might sell? 4 credits for metal, my goodness. What the heck? I mean, I can't pass up this opportunity, can I?
Yes,
2,000 credits, okay. And I think we're about to reach our cap for food, so we'll sell off 1,000 food. Now that things are going well there.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Rare earth is one of those things that we'd like to buy, if anything. No reason to buy anything else really. Rare earth is 13.2, which is pretty expensive. Machines at 170 is pretty expensive, and high-tech parts are very expensive there as well. Don't really need either of those things yet. Okay, that's I think that's good, actually. We can go back to construction. What did we want to do over here? So Industry 3, this will take 175 power. Let's take a look at our power savings. 426. Wow. Wow, we're just storing, wasting a bunch. Well, probably it's worth doing this. 5 times 9 is 4,500, which we do have enough of. And 5 times 150 is easily enough, 750, so that's... yeah, we have enough. We only need 150 a turn. We don't need 750 right now, but even then, we would have that. So industrial points is very good. The alternative is to start building like basic industry factories, the top level or the bottom level ones, in other places. So we'll take. I think that it might be actually more cost effective to upgrade this industry. So we get 50 points there. We're currently producing. We get 50 points, industry points, if we build a new industry in one of the new cities. My current industry is supposed to be producing 200, and the next step produces 450. Yeah, that's insane. It's a jump of 250. It's just not possible for us not to do that. I think we'll go ahead and upgrade it here. And we'll also go ahead and start upgrading things like the bureaucratic centers. Okay, we'll make sure that obviously number one priority right now is barracks. Barracks are the number one priority. But besides that, okay, barracks started that upgrade immediately. And you as well, no barracks. If they have no barracks, then this bureaucratic offices number one is minor, and I think it's worth deploying those. So we'll just keep sending our armor around to like basically whack-a-mole, as it's politely called. Just whack-a-mole with rebels spawning all over the place. I'm not sure if that's a great mechanic. I know a lot of people get disappointed by that. I mean, I can't remember the first game that frustrated me. Probably Heartsfire 2, but I know Victoria 2 was annoying. I mean, it's always been a little bit annoying to deal with that kind of stuff. Now, I wonder if the reason these units are out of supply is because I am on the newer patch, and that means logistics are not being transmitted by rail. Oh, no. It's just because I'm not allowing supply through? Okay, get rid of everybody. Let's just make sure there's no road bumps. So you can road bump that, you can road bump that. That all looks fine. Actually, we should not road bump this, since it now leads to important things. Yeah, this is tough. I wonder why we're losing so much. Yeah, this must have been just because of that roadblock. Or was it because we weren't even connected here? Wait. I'm not sure why these aren't connecting. Huh. Well, let's just see what happens next turn. I'm still learning this game too, so it could possibly be just something. Let's preview this. Yeah, it says it should be going all the way, which is what I expected. And that's a huge amount. That's because it's the railway, I believe. No, actually, it's not even that. Or maybe? I really honestly can't tell what's going on. Huh. Okay, but anyway, where do we want to position the last few people? Don't need them to move in. I think everyone's good here. We've done our construction. Everything's good. Let's go ahead and advance the next turn. So now I'm starting to feel like things are back under control. Very few political points. Hopefully that straightens out next turn. Oh yeah, we will do our zones, because this one doesn't require political points. We will target Omicron, yes.
Yes.
A school. Okay, it does give them a school, which they had. What did they have before? They had a library, but now they have a school, which will give quality of life entertainment or education. That's good. Okay, let's end the turn. And that means I'll see you back in a sec. Okay, 8 decisions. I have seen the infection spread. Ooh, Gauss small arms. My goodness. Very interesting. Okay, the loader 2's done. That's really fascinating. And a new order of battle, light armor grenadier army. Probably not if it's the artillery and I can see the artillery icon there. That might not be one I'm interested in. But it's still nice to be discovering those. Again, I deprioritized that a lot. We did get not that many political points. Probably need to go and look at that. Commemorative plaque, well, 200 money is just not enough for me to even concern myself with. Private assets reach at least, well, let's hope it happens then. I'll just say yes, as I always do. A new model to design. Ah, that's a fascinating thing. Well, you know, out of all the things I think right now we're using the most, it might be the light tanks. So let's start development on a new Crusader. We were using the 40. Should we potentially think about, like, what's the weight on this thing? 150. Let's just, if we do this, and we do this, medium. So we do have 300 engine power to go with. 300 engine power. And we're going with 250. Ah. So these guys have a... Does that mean this model has a weight penalty right now? Yeah, it does have a movement mod of minus 30%. That's crazy. But I can't think about... I can't even imagine why we would lower the army... lower it any worse, because it's already taken well, it hasn't taken casualties, but the hit points are not very high. I wish I could look... I somehow lost the ability to find... where I haven't found located where the new place is where they're going to show you all of the... Wait, they still haven't gotten these troops out. Wonder why that is. Huh. I know we have machine guns that we need to improve as well, or to reinforce. Just get a whole bunch of them. Yeah, I wonder why... Okay, so... Oh, we lost armor? I bet it was in the rebellion stuff. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll produce 3 more of those, even though we're going to work on an upgrade to that pretty soon. But all the loaders are ready to go. And sadly... Oh, quality level, I didn't do that yet. Oh. Oh, no, that's right. I just got the new artillery, so the old artillery are all still using that. Sorry, I'm just... Things aren't clicking into gear quite yet. But if we go to models here, infantry, regular, low, that's perfect. Yeah, so this is what we want now. And we'll have to go upgrade the machine gun 3s. That's fine, fine, fine. So yeah, you're now regular, you're low. Light armor, everything else I think is fine. Interesting, so medium tank and assault gun actually share the same design type. Okay, cool. Looks like a stug. Interesting. No, that looks like a... Yeah, isn't that the stug? Or is that the Panzer VI? The next one up. Anyway, before I reveal more like lack of knowledge about things, let's look at our decisions. Oh yeah, so they do want to set us a new design. I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to try to improve just using the same stuff. So maybe, just maybe, we'll have better points of some kind doing that, which would be appreciated. We're not going to do this because it just has a bad effect. 150 versus 150. So our average... The average difficulty is the maximum, yeah. So we're not going to do anything. We're not going to do anything there. And we're dealing with Omicron. We're dealing with Flag Peak. So if they're popping up one a turn, we're going to have to pop up again more than one turn. We'll send envoys to promote us because I want the mine more than anything. But this is kind of a difficult one to pass. And we did fail. Okay. So now on to the deal of where are the new rebels today? They might have actually spawned in... Oh. No, that's not it. That's Picard. Oh, there they are. Okay. So do we want to shift forces? This is so bizarre. Should we shift some forces over here? 100. Yeah, that's actually true. We want the HQ to come out just so we're close enough that... Yeah, I think we probably will attack this turn. I don't know if we'll succeed. But let's try. I think I'm going to put everybody in I can.
Bring in the tanks. Negative to breach.
Okay, the defenders held, but... Oh, the casualties. Oh boy, the casualties. So these tanks are doing just a fantastic job. Ah, oh, that's right. Where's my undo button? I wanted to move these guys south. I was going to start moving them north. You know what? They might actually be needed north because we do have a pretty serious invasion problem going on. Thankfully, they at least did not take the old library, but you know, the infection spreads. It does look like an infection. I will actually show you the history. Boom. Boom. The spread. The spread. And then this guy popped up, I guess. I'm not sure what happened over here. Supposedly a new... Ah, there they are, the rebels. Yes. Okay, so let's see how these do in combat. That's the next big question. If the HQ... So, is it possible to get 60? So we can get four rounds of bombardment if we move our... I think that's worth it, actually. So we're going to do 4 rounds of bombardment with 2 units here. I should have done this. Stupid. Oh, we actually got some kills right away. So I think it was the fact that they were out of supply last time that they did not do very well. And being back in supply, they seem to be much more effective. So that was a one-turn hiccup, whatever it was, with the supply, even though I think the supply chain was open. For some reason, it didn't register that way. Yes, we need one of these guys. Now, nobody's going to be able to make it up there unless that unit does. Okay, so we can surround and eliminate them. Whoops. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. We don't want our HQ attacking. 8-1. Interesting. Well, let's take a look at why that is. They do have 3 RPGs. Okay, let's wait here. Let's just hold out 1 turn. I think it'll be okay to do that. I'm going to put my HQ with these guys just to defend the artillery. And that seems okay to me. They may move this way. That would not be surprising. But we'll shift our forces over, and even if they move right here, we'll do bombardment against them without having to move anyway, so the artillery will really kick them in the face next turn. And now the question is about bombardment. Well, I think the bombardment I'd like to do is mostly against the rebels. The rebels are the ones who... Although these guys, we do want them to... Why can't we... We can do upgrades as well. But we can't because... Wait, what? They can't be... Did I not set artillery to be upgraded? Yeah. Well, they probably can't do upgrades yet because... No? I don't know. Or artillery is not a unit type which can be upgraded at all? This model type cannot be upgraded. I think it's artillery. Right, right. So basically, once you have fielded this type of artillery, there is no way you can stop using them. As in, you can't just send in a replacement barrel to upgrade them. There's not like you can't just tell the soldiers, I mean, what you can do is you can tell soldiers, please cash in that weapon and here's your new arm. And, you know, the troops are still there. But with vehicles, you're not gonna have a situation where you can just be like, hey, that tank, we're just gonna replace the gun on it. It's usually an entirely new built from scratch model. So I'm guessing that that's how things are abstracted here. We should still be able to get the reinforcement to those guys, but that also makes the need and the desire to upgrade your artillery and all that much, much lower. I think we'll go here because we are planning to do bombardment there, but we want to get as many units into place as possible before doing that. Again, we still want to suck out Minos if they're willing to, hopefully. I think I'll just do this even. We'll get this guy to, like, what was the unrest reduction here? Man, it's bad too. 5 due to people? Okay, well that's decent, but we want better. I'll probably stuff everyone back into Flag Peak to control the situation there. Rock Bottom. Okay, Costello's really got some issues. And, you know, Flag Peak's spiraling out of control down as well. Woo! Fun times. Thank God we have armor to deal with all the rebels, because I suspect that we're going to be dealing with more and more rebels as the turns come up. I'm not sure if this is a riveting gameplay or not, though. I'm just still questioning whether or not this is a good way to take the game into this, you know, rebel bopping on the head whack-a-mole thing. Alright, so I think we moved most of our forces, and the main reason for that was to get higher recon. Higher recon usually translates to more kills. When you know what you're aiming at, you're better at aiming at it. There's a kill. 1 just in time for the end of the turn, end of the bombardment. Did also lower the readiness down to 61. We'll see how many units are actually here, though. Probably a lot more than that. Yeah, 600 machine gun militia. This is a great candidate for an armored attack, because they only have 100 RPGs, but I'm not sure we'll be able to field another group of tanks yet. And we already did this attack. They held, but took really bad losses. Okay. The next step is, hey, I don't know. I mean, this is unfortunate, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7 hexes away, so it will give administrative strain. So I probably want to do a lot of building of stuff before that happens. We did get a new barracks, which is good. I think getting another one and probably getting... looks like we have an abundance of industrial points, so let's also get another hospital. And bureaucratic points should be going through the roof now, since we now have multiple cities building these. And I think we're just going to step right into the next one as well. We can always build more power stations if that ends up being a problem. So let's continue the trend over here. Barracks. And hospital. And bureaucratic center. Okay, Costello. No different for you. Hospital. I think we'll build the bureaucratic offices 1. And then we'll also get that second level of hospital. Again, we're just trying to placate the people. These are good things to have anyway, I think. So, okay, well, very good. With the little bit of the industrial points we have, we may want to do some road expansion in a moment, but I think we're going to spend some time producing some more ammunition. So, 2,000. And the way I've thought about this now, finally, so we produced 2,150 ammunition. And you think to yourself, why can you produce that instantly, right? Why don't you have to wait a turn? But it makes sense, because that ammunition arrives in your SHQ, but in order for that to reach the troops, you have to deploy it there, and that happens over the turn. So that's the logistical phase, you know, either at the end of this turn or the beginning, before the beginning of the next turn. The ammunition that I built this turn will be spread out. So that way it doesn't take 2 turns to get there, which would be a little frustrating. And maybe that's more of a hardcore logistical simulator if it were to do that. But anyways, it's been 40 minutes. This is a good place to wrap up this video. We can, I could probably just do the end of the turn now. I think I will. Oh. Yeah, these guys probably also belong here. Because rebels first is my approach right now. That's fine. We'll leave those guys there. These guys here. That'll be dealt with by next turn. Yeah. So at least the rebels are going to grow 1 per turn, and my only hope is that we can bop 1 per turn down. At least Castello didn't have an issue, which is nice. I wonder why Castello doesn't have an issue, considering, honest to goodness, they have the worst, they have the worst population happiness. So, alright, I'll end the turn here, but I'll also be, at the same time, bringing this episode to a close. So, thanks for watching. I'm glad to have brought this back. And again, I'm not sure how many more episodes we're going to go, but this is still a fun little learning environment. When we do the new series, we'll have to worry about railroads on both sides. But yeah, there's just been a lot of evolution in the versions. So we really do want to go see what's going on in the newer versions. So that's a prime consideration. But until that happens, we'll continue on with this one, and I'll see you back for the next episode. Until then, stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching, and take care.